Beauty and the Beast. What's wrong, Philly? Now read it. It was a beautiful sunny morning when Belle arrived at Philippe's stable with a special surprise for her friend. Look what I have, she said happily. The first carrots of the season. I picked them just for you. Philip sniffs the carrots, but when Belle offered him one, he gently buttered her hands away. Is something wrong? Belle asked. Philippe hung his head and gave a little sigh. Something is not right, thought Belle. Philip was so gloomy. Belle decided that she had to cheer up Philippe. But how? She hurried to the library and gathered all the books about horses she could find. Scareblue, cried Lumiere, when he Chip and Colors saw all the books. Where are you going, Princess? I'm trying to find a way to cheer up Philippe, explained Belle. Ah, said Lumiere, before you came and freed us from the spell, we often used to be sad. We always found a way to cheer up. You must decorate his table, suggested Lumiere. I do believe that music is the key to happiness, said Curtis. Or how about a bubble bath? Chip chimed in. That makes me very happy. Belle decided to give each idea a try. First, she agreed to the stable with Lumiere's help. Voila! He exclaimed. What more could a horse ask for? Philippe just started sadly out the window. I wish I knew, said Belle. Next, Codsworth set up an orchestra in the stable. Philippe didn't seem to enjoy the correct, but at least his tongue is back, said Belle. Finally, she gave him a bubble bath. Although Philippe was shining and sweet-smelling, he was still glum. Maybe the prince will know what to do, said Chip. Belle found the prince in his study and she explained everything to him. I wish I knew what was wrong with Philippe, she said. Do you have any suggestions? The prince thought for a moment. Maybe a walk wouldn't do him good, he said. A good walk would always cheer me up. Of course, cried Belle. That's wonderful. Quickly, Belle changed into her riding clothes and hurried to fetch Philippe's sandal. When he saw her coming, he printed right up. Would you like an apple? Asked Belle. Philippe's steps were slow and heavy. It was clear his heart, wasn't it? Belle did not give up. I bet a good gully would do trick, she said. Belle learned the word and snapped at the returns, but Philippe just began nibbling a clover. Oh, Philippe, said Belle in despair. I don't know what else to do. Suddenly, Philippe's ears perked up. Then he charged up like a racehorse toward the woods. Whoa, cried Belle. Philippe, where are you going? At last, they entered from the trees into a clearing filled with beautiful and wild horses. The lead whinnied, and several of the horses answered him. Belle recited what did believe he had wanted. Not a fancy stable, not music, not a bubble bath. What Philippe had wanted was to be with other horses. It's okay, Belle told Philippe. Go have fun. Philly George and Adrian got over to the herd all afternoon. Belle watched Philly play. Soon he had even made a friend. "Oh," said Belle, as the sun was setting, "we've got to go home. I promise we'll come back soon." On the way to the castle, they heard the sound of toes. "Look at that!" Philippe, Belle exclaimed. "You knew Fran is following you." Belle and Philippe slowed her pace, and the shy mare drew closer and closer. By the time they reached the castle, the two horses were walking side by side. "Welcome to our castle," Belle told the mare. "We're honored to have you as our guest." Belle hurried to fix up the stable. "There now," she said. "This looks like a stable where a horse or two could live happily ever after." And they was exactly what they did. Little bit of some horsey, looking neat for the ride.